I come from a perspective of this. One is, I want safety. I leave my house in the morning and sometimes it's at the crack of dawn. I want to be safe, getting in my car, going to my office, doing my job, and if I leave late in the evening, being able to get in my car, going home, being safe. I want my property to be safe. I want my family to be safe. So when we come from this perspective of doing things differently, it's not throwing safety to the wind and saying, oh, we just want to be liberal or we want to be light on crime. No, we want to be smart on crime. Because the other thing that we're doing is we're affecting our finances here in Loudoun County to how we execute our criminal justice system. There was a case this past Monday in the Loudoun County Circuit Court. This man owed $3,000 in restitution. All right, but an old case, he had 7 years hanging over his head, which means he has 7 years suspended. He went to court because he did not pay the $3,000. His family scrounged up $1,100, so he still owed $1,900. Went in front of the judge, and the judge gave him back 7 years to serve for a $2,000, less than $2,000 debt. I'm a lawyer. You come to me and you say, I want to sue somebody for $2,000, and I say, sure, it's going to cost you $175,000. You might slap the heck out of me because you'd be like, what? Those numbers don't work like that. Right? How would I give somebody $175,000 for a $2,000 debt? Same thing with our criminal justice system. We have to be mindful where we're taking that money out of, because you know what comes in? I'm going to brush all of you. You guys are Western Loudoun. What do you like? Open space. You don't get to keep open space if we're being unwise with our finances, because we need to have more houses. We need to have more people out here who can support our tax base. We need to have more and more and more. That's going to come with us building out Western Loudoun. So if you want to protect your property, be involved in the criminal justice system, because we have to be mindful as to what are we doing with our investments. Are we wasting or are we investing? And if we want to invest, then we all can have a nice life. We could all be safe, and we could all just continue to have the property as we have it out here, which is a nice refreshing. If not, then we're going to build it up, and it's going to become, a city-like community, because we're going to need people to come out and support our tax base. That 7 years converts to $175,000 out of our tax base. Right? What could we do with that? Maybe just wants to give teachers more money. I have $175,000 I could have dipped into, right? We're talking about roads. We're talking about doing different things with schools as far as having counselors. We're affluent, but we can't be dumb about our finances. We have to be wise about it. We have to invest in, and it comes from the criminal justice system. Nobody talks about what it is costing us. So as a citizen, I'm a taxpayer, I'm a businesswoman. I try not to make bad investments, because guess what? I don't have that money tomorrow to make a different investment. So I try to make wise investments. But we invest in our people, and we give somebody the opportunity to be able to say, okay, you're going to go back to work, and you're going to pay this debt. Now that person's paying for their own family, they're paying their taxes, and they're paying the debt that they owe. That's a win-win all the way around. But to lock somebody up for an extended period of time that sucks the resources from us is not smart, and that's where the transparency comes into place. We need to know what's going on in the courtrooms. We need to know what cases are being prosecuted and for what reason. When it comes to safety, I'll pay more than $175,000. Add another zero. If it's about keeping somebody that's unsafe and is harmful to our community, we'll pay the good money. But we just can't waste it. So that's what I promised to bring to the Commonwealth Attorney's Office.